Welcome back to the channel. I've missed y'all. I miss doing this, and it's time to get back to it. And of course, I got to give my thoughts and takes on the many albums that came before, since like May and April. Yeah, that's how long I've been gone, but we're gonna work our way back. We're gonna get to those. First off, we gotta talk about JPEGMAFIA. This nigga just dropped. At this point, nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking JPEGMAFIA. You know what I'm saying? It's the start of a new month. It's the beginning of August. And, you know, that's pretty much all I need to get back to making content for you guys. I would say this, the same thing I've been saying to myself about JPEGMAFIA. Whenever he drops, the dude never misses, bro. He hardly ever misses. I don't know what it is. The dude is like fucking Deadpool of rap or some shit. Granted, he's heading into his prime, you know what I'm saying? He's peaking there, so there's room to judge, you know what I'm saying? This is just the start, the tip of the iceberg, as they say. But it's also a beautiful thing that he's getting this recognition, you know what I'm saying? That he's more revered in the rap scene, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing Kanye West early in the year, you know what I'm saying? That's a huge endorsement for someone like JPEGMAFIA. And given how openly he talks about Kanye and how he looks up to him, you can see that he was also very appreciative of that moment. But back to that never missing a step part, I think this album he just dropped justifies that pretty well. The title of this album is called I Lay Down My Life For You. There's 14 tracks, 41 minutes of playtime. You get features from Denzel Curry, Vince Staples, Buzzy Lee, which I'm not too familiar, and then you get the crazy load of samples throughout this album. Honestly, I don't think it will be a JPEGMAFIA album without any type of distortion of samples or whatever you want to call it. The one that stuck out the most to me was the Future sample. I did not expect that. I thought it was pretty clever, pretty creative off the song New Black History with Vince Staples. One of the biggest highlights of the album, in my opinion. I think that song is going to catch on very well. If you ever listen to a JPEGMAFIA album, bro, trust and believe, bro, you want to know how much niggas hate him, bro. I swear, he cannot go a song without talking about a nigga hating him, bro. That's like one of the biggest takeaways that I always get from his album. If it's nothing else, it's that. Even for a moment, you start asking yourself, you know what I'm saying, halfway down the album, what am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I don't have these many haters as much as JPEGMAFIA?
I used to try to have hostile shows on purpose.
I do think this album kind of reminds me of All My Heroes Are Cornballs, just by the simple fact of how layered and loaded the album was, and you know, it was just jam-packed. And just like that album, I can't help to think of how great JPEGMAFIA is when it comes to balancing out being a producer versus a rapper on his own work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really helps me like not be so biased. For example, like Kanye West, I feel like I'm more biased on him being a producer, because for me, Kanye West, I don't know, I am a little fatigued of his raps. I do want him to elaborate on him being a producer, because even his last project, Vultures, I love some of his beats. Like, I love some of his work when it comes to the, you know, beat making and producer side of things, making a song, working with his you know, collaborators and things like that. Like, he does an excellent job. I mean, you know what I'm saying, me saying is like, don't change it, it's not really nothing, because like we all know that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't feel biased towards JPEG because he does a great job with playing both roles. Like, he can do it all, you know what I'm saying? And that's not saying Kanye can't. It's just Kanye, I'm honestly tired of him talking. Like like, I don't know, I hope what I said makes sense to y'all. Like, with JPEGMAFIA, for me, it's always something fresh, something exciting. I hardly have a problem with what he do. What else? Oh, the whole thing what he said about Drake, I mean, it's just really nothing new. I just started seeing stuff like circling around about what he said about Drake. I didn't really catch it, you know what I'm saying, first listen. Once again, all this is first listen. So, of course, I'm gonna go back to the album, you know, and check out more and see what I missed. But with the whole Drake thing, it ain't nothing new. Just like what JPEG said, like, he been dissing the nigga for years, so it's really not anything crazy to me. The teaser, first thing that I saw, I love that teaser. It kind of got me thinking that it was gonna be something more like majestic and softer, like a more soft tone to this album, just the way the visuals were. But that song had me hooked from the start. I'm not gonna lie, like those vocals from Buzzy Lee, there's no way else I can put it. Like, this shit was just beautiful. Once you get into the trap, I'm not gonna lie, this is the one time that I was kind of let down by JPEG Mafia performance. I feel like it kind of take the wind out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the energy just kind of left the room there and felt kind of empty. I really would appreciate if that intro with Buzzy Lee would have started off the album. Maybe, I don't know, the effect would have been better. That's my only gripe about it. It's nothing too crazy. Another misconception that I had dealing with the 2 drops that he put out prior to this album is that it felt like he was going to take a back seat to rapping and focus more on his creativity when it comes to producing. Kind of like what I said, what I want from Kanye and, you know, any future albums that he put out, or anyone that he works with. I kind of thought for a split second that JPEG was going to take that back seat, but obviously, bro, nigga was not holding back, which is why it give a lot of All My Heroes Are Cornballs vibes, as I spoke earlier. At that time, I wasn't around for JPEG Mafia, so I didn't really see that process, but you know, it would lead one to think like, oh, you know, this guy is a bona fide producer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sometime in the future we can get something where JPEG Mafia just go full in onto, you know, his producer bag and cooking up some good beats, kind of like how the Alchemist take on his role with Earl Sweatshirt. And yeah, I just want to come on here, you know what I'm saying, get my first initial thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. If y'all checked out this album, yeah, let me know. I want to hear, man. JPEG Mafia went crazy on this. And this is my, like I said, my first listen. Opinions or due to change. I just want to get my initial thoughts, give it to y'all raw and full display. And yeah, if y'all like this video, like the video, share, subscribe, and I'll be back for more, man. Love y'all. Thanks for coming back, checking me out. And our road to 1,000 subscribers, we still on our way there. See y'all next time. Peace.